Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video. Today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22 and we are here in the Dutch TT circuit of Assen. It's time for the Dutch GP. It's time for Assen in our Moto3 career mode. So starting from second position after being betted by Dennis Foggia in the qualifying session, we wait for the red lights to go out and away we go. This is the redemption race, ladies and gentlemen. Bad start in Sachsenring, bad race in Sachsenring. Now time for the Dutch TT of Assen. It's a pretty good start, do I say so myself, but Foggia looking like the better man. DrAce up into the second position as well. The two experienced Italians of this Moto3 category up into the lead, with Grant in third position. Now we are the championship leader, Tatsuki Suzuki clawing in the points, and of course Dennis Foggia trying to have another good race to ensure he has his chance in this battle for the position for the championship. But Masia just chucking it up on the inside to Struben. That's usually my overtaking spot, but today John McPhee and Masia decide to take advantage going into the fifth corner here in the circuit of Assen. So now to the right hand side, can we position it going into the Bienenschlang as possibly a lunge up into the inside of the change of direction? Doesn't seem like it's going to happen here, but who knows what's going to happen as this race progresses. But to the right hand side for Steckendahl, really tight apex there coming out of the corner as we get super close to Jam, and Masia could be breaking around the outside and going into De Bolt and back into third position, but Masia holding firm, pushing this particular KTM battle to the limits as we go into Mandevin for turn 10 as the KTM right there. The Red Bull KTM IO team, of course, really fast. Look at, speaking of fast, look at John McPhee up on the inside of not one but two into the right hand of turn 11 there. Now into turn 12, bringing on the power with power setting 2. I'm not going to abuse the power setting. If you're new to this channel, you'll notice I don't use power setting 3 very often because I find it's more competitive to use a lower power setting rather than abusing power setting 3. But up on the brakes now going into the gear timber chicane. My goodness, that's a mouthful as John McPhee goes down. Well, he'll be having a mouthful of gravel and dirt as he goes right into the final corner and into the kitty litter, ending his Grand Prix hopes already as they literally just began. We're now into the first corner now, going into the Harbock for the very, very innocuous turn 1. It can be very difficult to get the motorcycle stopped, but I think we did a good job, if I do say so myself. Now, something to mention as well, this video was recorded before the latest update, so engine braking at this point is still a little bit broken. So I was using engine braking 3 in this particular session. That may change now the update has come out, but for the next couple of videos I have already recorded them pre-update, so they will all be on engine braking 3. Now I'm quite capable of using power setting 3 and just chasing these two down, but for now, let's see if we can't do it with power setting 2. Maybe then we'll pursue a little bit harder with the power setting 3, but for the time being, heart rate still relatively calm there, 80 beats per minute. That's quite low for me. I'm usually quite intense at this stage of the Grand Prix, but we're taking a step back, just relaxing a little bit as we go into De Bolt for turn 9. Very, very close to the apex there. That is how you want to be doing it, keeping it nice and tight and as clean as possible. 0.5 of a second is the gap to DrAce, and just a further 1/10 of a second ahead for Dennis Foggia, but literally you catch up to Mino, you catch up to Foggia, so that's what we're going to be doing from now on. Going into turn 12 in a corner I cannot pronounce the name of. I've tried and never seems to happen. We now go into turn 14 and then into the Russian hook. Excuse me, Ramshook. I always get Ramshook and Russian hook mixed up. As we now going into the gear timber chicane for the second time of asking, we have closed in tremendously well now onto Foggia. Waiting for a chance to shine is Grant to the number 47, the championship leader, charging across the line with a 1:42.359. This is what we needed. This is what we wanted. 3 of the best riders in Moto3 right now going at it, as this one is about to explode with excitement. Lap 3 almost 50% complete. We've got to get through this one, and then we'll be looking at the 50% marker. But for the time being, with the AI at 120% difficulty, they aren't giving us too much of an issue. Just biding our time right now for this moment, but you never know what's going to happen towards the end of the Grand Prix. And of course, if you're enjoying this content so far, why not hit the like button and consider subscribing as well. So coming out of Struben there, we didn't quite get the drive, as I just flicked onto the settings so you can see what the options of tyres we were given here today. Went for the soft front and medium rear, a combination that's not so bad in Moto3. I do prefer the medium usually, but I decided to go for the soft here today as we just went onto the green and had a bit of a wheelie, looking like we did in the time trial challenge just a couple of days ago with Shinya Nakano right here in this fantastic circuit of Assen, one of my most favourite circuits of all time. As Foggia and Mino getting really close there Foggia forced to pick it up into the right-hander, but Mino showing sheer determination to continue to push forward, even though Foggia was giving him the big don't argue. So impressive stuff so far for the two very experienced Italians. Probably two of the most experienced riders in Moto3 right now, if I'm quite honest with you. But now into the left-hand side, you see Foggia getting into the first position. He might try and break away, but for now, we're going to continue to close on in. To the right-hand side, we'll go for the gear to chicane. Mino's there looking a bit out of shape there. Goes the young Italian. And now Foggia into the lead and across the line. He will start lap number 4 in the lead. Xavi Artigas, Masia, Otola, Tatai, and I think that was Moreira just briefly until Sergio Garcia got ahead of him. And now we've made a mistake going into Harbuck. I mentioned it earlier, quite the innocuous corner, difficult to get it right. And unfortunately this time we got it wrong. So now it's down to us. Hopefully Foggia and Mino will continue to engage in battle as Masia slots it up on the inside. We're not getting back going into Struben, but my goodness, where on earth did Masia go then? Oh my goodness, it's kicking off! Xavi Artigas up on the inside into Struben, then drops the front, causing an absolute ruckus behind. No idea what's going on behind. We're not even going to look because that is just foolish. Just continue focusing forwards and we'll get alongside the Mugello Grand Prix winner of Ethan Otola. Can Otola dive with the inside for the left-hand side? It doesn't happen here into the Russian hook, but you better believe he was certainly thinking about it. Now Xavi Artigas, what has he got for the top two riders in Moto3 right now? Can he get up there and battle with Foggia and Mino? It's going to be a Spanish assault on the two Italian riders ahead, but Grant into 4th position. Of course, the British rider is certainly going to be charging as well. And Diogo Moreira, that is not a time to crash. He's doing pretty well into the sense of the championship positions right now. I think he's in 4th position, or maybe 3rd. Pretty disappointing to say if he's going to crash here in Assen, because he needed every single point that he could possibly gain, and unfortunately it's not going to happen for the young Brazilian. So now into turn 14 then, turn 15 for the Ram Show. Almost got it wrong again, but we'll go into the gear to chicane with confidence and with glee, because we do pretty well into this corner. Mino's dropped the front, oh, and Artigas has gone as well. 2 crashes into the final corner, 2 brilliant riders, of course one of them being a major championship contender, well in real life but not in the video game, because he consistently crashes, him and Dennis Foggia. Now the last time I was pursuing Dennis Foggia was in the Saxon Ring, and we know how that ended. Unfortunately, pushing a little bit too hard, using power setting 3, we went down in a great big ball of flame. So unfortunately it didn't happen for us the last time we chased. And speaking of championship contenders, Sergio Garcia has just crashed out of 7th position, so it's night-night and sleep tight for Sergio Garcia, as unfortunately his Assen Grand Prix has ended rather prematurely. But Foggia in the lead, Grant in 2nd with power setting 3, may I add, because hey, why not? We're right there. I can either stay in 2nd place and it's all be quiet, or let's just push on and see if we can catch up to Dennis Foggia. 1.6 seconds is the gap to the experienced Italian. The veteran Italian is going to be doing everything he possibly can to keep us at bay here, but the number 47, we know how quick we can be when we've got power setting 3. I'll tell you this for free, I haven't been using power setting 3 for the qualifying laps, and I've still been able to get on the front row many a times. What's it going to be like if we use power setting 3, clear track ahead of us with a target in Dennis Foggia? This is personal now, this is something I really want to get, so I'm going to go for it. Power setting 3, full gung-ho now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get Foggia. 1.3 seconds, we've taken a good chunk of time away from him. We are going to set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix if we continue to push this way. So the gear to chicane approaching rapidly. Hard on the brakes will go, keep it nice and tight to the apex, and flick it to the left hand side. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Across the line, it's a 1:42.049. The 1:41s will be beckoning us on this particular lap. We go into Harbuck really aggressive and a little bit too tight to the apex, but we won't be losing much time. We're still going to be right on the cusp of chasing down the Italian. 1.2 seconds is the Leopard Honda. Can we breach this gap? This will be something special. You can see the heart rate is beginning to race quicker than the lap times that we're doing here in Assen. To tell you what, ooh, this is getting intense. I do feel I can catch him. I know it's 1.2 seconds, but I just need that slipstream. If I'm close enough for a lunge into the final corner, you better believe I'm going to go for it. I'm going to be absolutely rapid on this lap time to make sure we catch Dennis Foggia. Left hand side for the Russian. Oh, a little bit eager on the rumble strips there, but we have closed in rapidly. 0.8 of a second. 0.9, we lost it a little bit there, but I'm still very confident in our abilities. Coming into the next couple of sections, we've been staying with him, even with power setting 2, but into power setting 3, we'll be just doing fine. Oh no! Oh no, I can't believe it. The third Grand Prix! Oh no! The third Grand Prix in a row, the championship leader has bottled it. Once again, chasing Foggia has ended up in disaster. Wow! I said last time the championship had blown right open into the Saxon ring. What is it now? Oh my god. That was ridiculous. I cannot believe that's just happened. The third Grand Prix in succession. Catalonia, calamity. Saxon ring setback. And now here in Assen, abysmal. Abysmal Assen for DrAce and Matt Grant. Same person, but hey ho, never mind. Oh man, I can't believe that. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of that one. Was I too greedy? I think I was. Just wanted that victory. I wanted to keep the content entertaining, but unfortunately, it's not going to happen here in Assen. Foggia wins with Otola in second and Jamamassia in third position, but a very disconsolate Matt Grant, a crestfallen Grant, here in Assen. So just to confirm what you just seen, Foggia takes the victory from Ivan Otola and Jamamassia gets on the podium for the first time in quite a while. But now the most important part is the championship standings. This championship lead has come down even more. Suzuki trails by just 23 points, Foggia 38 and Ivan Otola, the Mugello winner, 51 points behind. This one is heating up, ladies and gentlemen. We'll now take a look at the Team Championship. Leopard Honda getting away with it somewhat. 33 points clear from the CIP Green Power KTM and 124 clear from the MT Helmets MSI. But guys, unfortunately, that is it from me. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.